provide pay information, and this is the email that you'd get. So this is what we would be sending you to request information, and you would click on this button here to provide that information. And we just thought we'd have a quick look to see what that looked like. So you would receive this email down here saying that Edwards of Gwynedd have requested you to submit a payroll entry for your company. And after clicking on the link, this is what you would be met with. So we've got a few different examples of employees here now, so you don't need to worry too much about how they're looking, because they're probably not all going to be relevant to you. There is, I think, let's have a look at Vernon Banks here. So Vernon might have 2 different pay rates, and we'll have 10 hours at £10. And he might have done 5 hours over the weekend. You can add other payments, but I wouldn't worry too much. I imagine most cases it's going to be straightforward like that. You can add, if you do pay mileage, then we can add it in here for you. And deductions, that's quite rare, but if that can be used, obviously. We can mark, complete, and save. Now, what you normally do is work through. You can see that Vernon's been completed. If they are all salaries, we can come in here and we can mark all as complete straight off the bat, and you're happy that they were all salaries. But obviously, for employees that have pay that are paid on an hourly basis, then you're going to have to go on each one and enter the information. So what we can do is let's mark all as complete. Let's say we've checked it and we're happy. And then you've got a little check here to make sure the hours that they've worked match up with what you've got. One thing that I also wanted to touch on is that you might have a new starter. And as I say, we're no longer using the Cognito forms. You're going to come in here and you've got an option to either sit down with your employee and complete it, or get your employee to complete a form, whether that's an online form or the paper form, and then fill in the starter checklist from that form. And the reason why we've thought that Brightpay is pretty good here is that obviously the ownership comes back down to you. It's taken from the employee, and then ultimately you know that we can't process the payroll because we haven't got the starter information. So there's none of us. You're not sure whether the employee didn't provide the information. We're waiting for the employee to provide the information. Hopefully it made it a bit clearer. So ultimately you just work through the employee's details, personal, employment, and payment details. Let's cancel that. You can leave any comments that you want to leave here. And then when you're happy, you just click I'm finished, and that information will come through to us.